back at the Flower Expo. It is, what day is it today? Thursday afternoon. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Massachusetts. The Flower Expo is one of the best conferences that I've been at in a while. Great combination of industry individuals, thought leaders, brands, great ancillary companies, great dispensaries, manufacturers, cultivation, distributors, delivery, two types of delivery. Massachusetts is a crazy place, but we'll get into that in a second. I am pleased to be joined by my co-host today,
Jennifer Miles of Plant Body Soul.
And we are here with Adam and James from Dispenza.
Yep.
Did I say that right?
Dispenza.
Dispenza
Just
with
like,
a Z.
Just
That's
like
right.
Joe Dispenza.
Joe Dispenza.
Yeah.
Dispenza. So how are you guys doing? How you guys at Flower Expo doing? Good for you guys?
Oh yeah, it's always a blast. We do pretty much all of the brand and retail relevant conventions across the nation, and these things are everything to us.
I'm going to be holding down our sale here because it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I think I got it. But so tell us about, well, we're going to get into who Adam and James are and your journey into cannabis in a second. But let's start with what is Dispenza?
You want me to take that? All right.
Go for it.
Dispenza is a full-service marketing agency. We only work with retail cannabis, so dispensaries. We touch on deliveries a little bit, but primarily brick-and-mortar dispensaries. Because there's been a significant gap in the market for leveraging the tools that are available to every other type of industry. There's been a gap. Like, can't advertise. There's so many things that are limited in this specific industry, and so we specialize and focus in making sure that dispensaries are following all of the proper techniques for what is available to them, so that they can have the best return on.
You guys don't touch
investment.
manufacturing, don't touch flower brands, all that kind of stuff?
Nope.
Okay, that's awesome. When was it founded and where?
So I started in digital marketing probably 12 years ago, and I sold and done every style of digital advertising and marketing avenues over the last 12 years, and finally landed on local marketing through SEO, and was offering it to a variety of different industries through lawyer practices, medical practices, and finally just by chance got my first dispensary client about 4.5 years ago. And that company in 2.5 years, almost 8 times their revenue, and sold for $54 million. And I just had to look at myself and go, you know what? I'm doing the same service for everybody. And somehow, some way in cannabis and retail focus, it just absolutely is exploding. And it really came back to the fact that there's just so many limitations in the ability to actually advertise or market your business when you're a retail cannabis store. And we just went full force about 2.5 years ago, rebranded to Dispenza. We were SEO guarantee before, and today we're the largest and arguably the best retail cannabis marketing company in the entire industry.
That 4.5 years ago, what state was that in?
That was in Nevada.
Nevada. I was trying to guess based on the price of the, you said $54 million, because I know a lot about that subject. But so Nevada was your first dispensary.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Nevada. And so what other states do you guys work in?
Were we at 7 states now?
We've been cutting our teeth in every single market in California, because that's obviously been the one that's the most competitive and struggling the most. But we also have Washington, Arizona, opening up our first legal dispensary in New York and New Jersey this next quarter,
and even Toronto.
We're up in Canada. So most of the markets that have been already in the space for a while and are already saturated and dealing with the problems of, oh, you mean the drugs don't sell themselves?
Right. This is like once the market matures when they realize they need you the most.
Yeah.
Or once the market is competitive or saturated, whatever they want to call it, that's when they need you guys the most.
Yeah.
When you're having trouble, selling, that's when they need you guys the most. Mm-hmm. It's easy to sell in New York right now, but like people in Oklahoma need to figure out what to do right. And that's where you guys come in.
We have Oklahoma, Colorado.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of going back to my U.S. history. What states?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you realize that your numbers are going down, the competition is up, or for whatever reason, the first thing to do is you want to look at your marketing, your advertising, your SEO, these kind of things, and spend some more money before you give up.
Mhm.
You know, spend some more money, try to figure out what to do right, how to do it right, how everybody else is doing it, get all the little trade secrets from guys like you, and then give it a go. And if that doesn't work, you're probably just fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know.
You are very accurate.
Sorry, it is what it is, you know. But you definitely want to spend some money on advertising, market, all these kind of things, right?
Yeah.
So Dispenza, you guys are arguably the best, and tell me why you guys are the best. What is it that you do that no one else can do?
We're performance driven. If we don't make our clients an ROI, we don't get paid.
What does that mean?
We have stop gaps in our first year contract at 3, 6, and 12 months where if performance benchmarks are not met, attribution to sales, increased customers, they actually stop paying us and we continue to work for free. Yeah.
That's good motivation.
It's incredible. It's an equal risk opportunity, as we like to call it. And what's really fun is SEO is just the only thing that they pay for. We give a wide variety of a collage of services as a suite at no additional cost, because we know that it takes a lot of different pieces of the digital puzzle to maximize the actual conversion you can get out of just an increased traffic. So everything from web design, development, maintenance, quick fixes, alterations, new pages. We do full integrations with every single tech company that's available, from POS to menu, even other marketing platforms we help them set up and integrate. The list is insane. We even do package development, labeling and stuff, billboard advertisement, all at no extra cost to our marketing service.
You gave me a really good idea. Eric is the producer for our podcast. Eric, you don't get paid unless you increase viewership. Right?
To answer your question directly,
I'm just saying,
though,
you know, I like the attitude. Really, the competition-free market, survival of the fittest. That is along those lines. You know, I mean, it's tough, but you must be independently wealthy or something. I don't know what's going on here.
But to answer your question directly, and he's being humble right now.
He'll be on the sign on the street corner. What, that guy on the street corner that has the cardboard sign says, "I did it my way."
Didn't
work out, but
what he's not addressing though is what actually has made us different is he's literally spent 10 years cracking the code on local marketing, which is a very specific type of marketing that when somebody opens up a map app, whether it's Google or Yelp or Apple Maps, people look at their phone as their best friend. So like the whole concept of word of mouth, and the industry is definitely changing to the format of, oh, I'm just going to look for a dispensary like I look for anything else. And luckily the formula that he figured out, we ensure that when someone is searching for, oh, I'm out of weed, I need to get more, where should I go? And they ask their best friend, they type in, where do I go? Our clients are always consistently at the top of map. And that's been the highest driving ROI for any of our dispensaries. That's where all the new customers, it's actually called discovery search, which is anything that is not their branded keyword, where they're not going, oh, where's 253 Cannabis because I saw this billboard, or where is Coast Cannabis, right? They're going, I just need to find a dispensary because I want to get high.
Yeah.
And that type of marketing is, again, because it's so limited, you can't advertise online. Like Google has advertising restrictions, all the core social media has advertising restrictions. So they turn to their phone, and the only place that they can really go to is their map. Right. And that's what we specialize in. That's what we focus in, because we know sincerely, if you are at the top of the list when people are looking up in a map where to go,
they're going to you.
They're going to you.
You have a question?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, what I was thinking of this, because I was just with a big retail owner, and he's the owner, but he actually hired somebody internally to do all the SEO for his stores, which I thought was brilliant. I mean, they have like a tech expert. So all the advertisers come in, you know, this is like $100 million 5-store operation in Arizona. All the advertisers come in and say, our billboard does this, our advertisement does this. We know exactly where our stuff is coming from. And he was telling me that like 70% comes from Google, 22% comes from Leafly, a certain smaller percentage comes from Weed Maps and stuff. And can you guys help somebody like that? I mean, can you do more for them than, You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason that I say yes is because our
Is this guy
client.
one of your clients? No, he's not. He
I
doesn't
don't
ring a
know.
bell. You know all these numbers if he wasn't one of your clients already.
Then he is not our
Yeah.
client.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Specifically,
I'll set you
though,
guys up with him though. He's a good man.
I'll take a lead gladly all
Yeah.
the time. The reason that I say yes confidently is we have been tracking what is happening in every market
Right.
because our portfolio is vast. So what works in Arizona may work in New York, might work in California. But again, we've really been cutting our teeth in the most competitive markets, which is California.
Right.
And so
I
with
love that. That's awesome.
we have opened up the understanding of all of the things that you need to be doing. And if you're doing pretty well with dispensary and dispensary near me, when someone's like looking that up, what about the 100 other keywords and key phrases that other people are using, depending on demographics, depending on region, depending on how it's slang? Like, you have to be ranking for all of those to achieve the best results possible. So I can confidently say yes, but I might be wrong.
All right, by the
You
way,
might have figured all that stuff out already, but most of the time it's not the case.
by the way, I usually don't do this, but I'll make the introduction, and I only get paid if he signs up because I bought into your guys' model.
Perfect.
Pay for performance.
That's
I'm
right.
just kidding. I'm just
That's right.
trying to make
Deal.
a joke there if you guys caught that.
I got it. I got you.
But
To bring some tangible like visualization to that, like we talk to some of the biggest MSOs in the entire industry. We work with some of them, and even people that are investing very heavily into their internal marketing department and have their own internal SEO department or whatever they have. It's alarming to us to see that as much as they succeed through Google and as much as they think they already have, they're leaving half or sometimes way more on the table because they just don't know it sits there and there's search volume there. That's what we bring to people that are already crushing the game.
And but they have to. Their numbers have to go up. And what if you're like with an MSO that just has really bad customer service and has totally destroyed the mom and pop feel of this industry?
We show them through data that they don't have good retention and that we have overproduced a new customer acquisition.
Okay.
And it's very obvious when the repeat customer graph is flatlined and new customer graph is going up that there is a serious problem in customer experience and remarketing.
Okay, Doc. And then what happens when they don't listen? They're fucked. Just kidding. No, they're not.
I let this guy's mastery of communication take over, and he helps educate them.
Yes.
It's.
I mean,
We don't need to beat around the bush. There are significant egos in the industry that may not want to think that
yeah.
they are the problem. We do our best to continually support with data what is going on, and hopefully over multiple conversations we can get people to start to understand the larger scope.
You guys are a force of nature because the more you learn, the
Yeah.
more trade secrets you have,
Yeah.
the more knowledge you have.
Yeah.
You're just like rolling downhill, and eventually, people have to come to you because you've collected all this information about all
He's figured out our business plan.
I'm a little slow on the pickup, but this is Unshackled. We try to educate. No, this is great. This is fantastic. But your
Specifically,
business
though,
plan is about performance too. Which
It's
Yes.
100% about performance.
I love that.
but
I need a girlfriend like you.
uh,
I'm just saying, How can I do that? Can I do some metrics?
Dimitri.
No, I'm just saying,
I mean, the roles could be reversed.
I'm
yeah, you get what you get, man.
I'm willing to take that challenge,
Yeah.
As I said, I tell everybody, I one day could end up on the street corner with that sign that said I did it my way, but at least I did it my way.
That's fair.
Maybe I belong on that street corner. Ever real think about that? Maybe some of those people belong on that street corner. I mean, I could try to be nice about it. Like nobody should be homeless. But if you're a loser and whatever, not me, whoever, some people fail. That's just a reality. And then some people succeed. And some people believe in themselves so much they're willing to put it out there. Performance based. Done.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. Like you guys.
Thanks, bro.
Likewise.
So, sorry, you were saying
No,
something.
you're funny.
that was a long circle back. I love that.
Yeah. So what's next? You guys are here. You guys getting to know all the Massachusetts retailers, talking to everybody out here. What's next for you guys?
So, what I was going to say, and this will bring it full circle, is you were talking about like our business and like our model. But our very specific business model is we understand that there is going to be a point where we can only work with so many people because we will cannibalize our own performance. And so in our business model and in our math, we're not here to work with every single retailer. It's going to be a first come, first serve.
Yes.
Because we can't work with the guy next door to you because we can't do our job. So, marketing is only as good as its market. And so we are doing a very significant effort to cultivate a portfolio of only the highest performing retailers in every market.
The people
that everybody else
keep
is going
their
to fight for the scraps.
This has been the greatest podcast ever because we told you who they are, and then he comes in and creates a sense of urgency and a sense of scarcity.
That's right.
I love you, man. You
it's
are
like
great.
I've been in sales for like 15 years.
Well, but that means you can help other people.
Yeah.
And that you have this knowledge. You have this. Look, if I'm opening up a dispensary, I'm calling you guys.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not going to open up a retail dispensary anytime soon. Am I? No, I'm not. So, but if I am, I'm calling you guys up and saying, okay, and in the minimum having a consultation.
Yeah.
And seeing what you guys think you can do with my situation and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
these are the guys that I was talking about working with for Remembrance in
Vegas.
Yeah. So we've got a discovery meeting next week.
No, absolutely.
Sterling.
We have a big project with Jake Plummer and Ricky Williams, and it's more of a wellness. It's cannabis related. It's a big story, but
we specialize and focus in dispensary marketing.
Right.
However, Flower Expo, we struck a deal with them where they're official marketing partner, but it was our idea and we collaborated to turn this into a music festival vibe. So like the whole concept of that lineup poster that you guys saw, like that's part of the collaboration that we've been doing with them. I'm sure you guys were at the party last night.
Yeah.
Through that as well.
So Plant Body Soul is handling all of the design because we're also a marketing agency.
No, that's fine.
So,
I'm just saying collaborating and
totally.
encouraging each other to have new ideas and spawn new innovation of tactics on what we're seeing and matching markets. That's all we do.
So we know what we're good at, and we know where we would rather work with partners that excel in other areas. And this is definitely something that we're interested in speaking with you about. So, we do have a dispensary partner that is coming online. And so I think that's in alignment with what you're doing. So we'll discuss this more.
It's really easy to be an industry leader when you only get paid for giving an ROI. It's such an attraction. It's such an amazing thing to be able to offer the ability to grow together and, truly help people. Because it's one cool thing to talk about all the money that we make people. It's another cool thing to talk about how much we watch these owners' lives and attitudes and morality completely transform in a matter of 6 months, from ripping their hair out with 27 hats to can't get a hold of them because they're at the day spa on a Monday. It's a beautiful thing.
How'd you guys meet?
Rufus to Soul concert?
Yeah.
Oh, Inner Bloom.
Yeah.
I love that.
Was it at the Burn or was
No,
it
it's a downtown event center, Las
Sweet.
Vegas. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Amazing.
That one song that Rufus to Soul does that everybody knows, Inner Bloom, right?
Inner Bloom.
Yeah.
Inner Bloom.
That has to be one of the most complete songs ever
It's
written.
great. It's great.
It's
7 minutes of
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like reminds me of Jane's Addiction type stuff, like 3 days,
Yeah.
Just takes you through a whole journey.
Takes you on the journey.
Yeah.
Well, I might end up working for these guys. Last question, and I want we can tell people how to get in touch with you and stuff. The logo, what's the story there? Is it a D or is there something more complicated there? Like a subtle D, or what's the idea there?
I mean, I think we're still harvesting and curating the story, but it's been a long group effort amongst most of our team to not only rebrand to the name Dispenza, but we're on the third version of our logo in this, and I think we've really settled into this. It is a D. We also love this band or artist group, Odessa. And as soon as I showed him a hexagon, he lost his mind. So we're kind of locked in there. And then we went down a direction, and I was in Costa Rica getting a tattoo. and I put it into the tattoo, kind of hidden
Awesome.
before the logo
And I was like,
even.
all right, that's the, I guess that's the logo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like how you guys roll.
Yeah.
You know, we can share the same street corner one day.
Yeah, can
we'll
we?
hang out. Yeah, we'll just listen. If it doesn't work out for me or
Sounds-
you, it'll
sounds
be
He
good.
good.
has me to not allow him to be on a street corner.
I know. It's all good. It's all
We're
good.
balancing each other
Amen.
out. He's
Amen.
got his way, and then I just, help him realign his way a little bit to make sure it's right.
And I can't appreciate it more.
I think he's like stop it with the pay for play thing. I mean pay for performance. So I think you guys will figure it out. How do people find you? What's the best way?
Yeah, Dispenza.com is the best way. It has a great collage of all of our performance examples and how our service works and everything that's included, and our phone number to get in touch. 702-420-7272.
Nice. LinkedIn? Are you
Yeah,
guys on
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
Yep, we're on LinkedIn. I'm Adam Brener Brenzi.
James Compton.
And then, I'm Adam at Dispenza.com, JC at Dispenza.com. And then, what else is there? If you want to go to Google and search us, Dispenza Dispensary Marketing,
Yeah.
pulls us up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure getting to know you, and great job with the party last night. Great job with what you guys are doing, and we look forward to your continued success.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
Appreciate your
Thank
time.
Nice
All right,
meeting
so
you.
let's talk about that lead.